Welcome to the CDD Vault Visualization Module Feature Tour. The CDD Vault informatics platform includes a powerful data visualization tool, which allows you to more easily draw conclusions on your complex research data. In order to reach the visualization module, simply run a search for data, in this case, oligos and their associated protocol data within your activity and registration system, and you will see this blue Launch Visualization button. Once you click the blue Launch Visualization button, all of this data is taken into a session of CDD visualization, in which we give you a scatter plot by default at the top, a copy of your data table at the bottom, and a series of configurable histogram filters on the right. To start interacting with your data, you can go over to the axis labels, set custom axis ranges, toggle between log and linear scale, and even choose specific data sets to plot on those axes. Once you have configured your axes, you can set up to 3 more parameters on your graph by clicking the settings wheel in the upper left, making one parameter the color, and you can utilize the color gradient wheel, or choose the binning option, which allows you to set custom bin ranges for your colors. In addition, you could add new bins and set custom colors for all of your bins. You can also set the shape of your data points utilizing the bins as well. And the last parameter that you can set is the size of the data points. And I will just update this bin. Next, if you have a very dense data plot, you can split the plot up by a particular parameter, or you can even come down here and change the opacity so you start seeing a density cloud. Next, you have the option to add some statistics to the graph, such as a linear regression or error bars if it were appropriate. And once you've set these parameters, some trends might start jumping out to you, so you can highlight a specific area of interest, and we will zoom in on that area, selecting the specific nucleotides that you have zoomed in on. You can then hover over any data point and left click in order to see all of the data you pulled in on that particular nucleotide, and then toggle through your selected nucleotides to compare them more easily. If you wanted, you could also pin these nucleotides to the graph by holding the Shift key while left clicking, and you can do this with as many nucleotides as you'd like to start generating a publication quality image. You can even click the settings wheel here in order to change the data that is displayed on the particular thumbnail. So you can update the displayed text. So I'll get rid of this rigor algorithm text, and I can also choose additional fields to display on the pop-up. If I really like this graph, I can come up here to the toolbar and save it as a PNG or publication quality PDF, but maybe I have additional analysis to do. Vault allows you to add an additional 3 graphs to this area. So I could add another scatter plot, a bar chart, maybe a histogram. So for my histogram, I will look at the number of hairpins, and I can set a specific color for the histogram. And maybe I want to add a 3D scatter plot, allowing me to now utilize 6 parameters for analysis instead of the 5 in the normal scatter plot. The other great thing about these plots is that they are fully interconnected. So if I make a selection in one of these plots, you'll notice all of the other plots updating accordingly. Once I have gone through this analysis, I might decide that these 3 are indeed my hits. So I can zoom in on that specific area. And now I have my 3 hits, which are selected. If I come down to my data table, it now contains just the 3 hits. So I can click the settings wheel and color this data table using all of the colors that I had previously set up above. I can then sort this data table by any of the columns, and I can even export it to Excel and send it around to my colleagues. But if you want to stay within your own private and secure CDD Vault, you can add these 3 nucleotides to a collection, either a new collection or a pre-existing collection, and that will send these nucleotides back into your activity and registration system. In addition, If you wanted to share this analysis with one of your colleagues, you can copy this share link and send it to them. And if they have the appropriate permissions, they will be able to see exactly what you did. Finally, if you wanted to look at some data outside of your own CDD Vault, simply click Launch a Session, and you can upload some high throughput screening data or pre-QC some of your data before uploading it to CDD Vault. Thank you.